Hi everyone, this is Pastor Jeff here at Trinity Baptist Church, wanting to give you an update as to what's going on here at Trinity during the month of October. As we've said before, it's kind of hard for us to plan long-term during COVID, so we're taking things more or less month by month, and I wanted to give you an update on the happenings going on here at the church in the month of October. So I'm going to explain a few things that are going on Sundays first, and then after we explain some of that, then I'll talk about what's going on between Sundays. So first of all, Sundays, some of you have been coming out and it's been absolutely wonderful. Something that we've wanted to continue doing that we've already started is that here in the fireside room where I'm filming this right now, every Sunday we have what we're calling a family-friendly seating area. Maybe we should call it our fidget-friendly seating area. You don't have to have kids to come in here, but this is a place where if you do have especially smaller ones who have a hard time staying still during the service, we've got mats and we've got toys for them to play with. And it's a place where you can just hang out and watch the service on a screen and let your kids just be kids. So that's something that we're going to have ongoing. We will not be having any in-person children's programming, though, for the month of October. We're going to do all of our stuff online, and I'll talk more about that in a minute. As far as in the sanctuary, many of you have been starting to come back, and we average around 60 to 65 people within the sanctuary right now. We figure that depending upon how large groups are coming in and such, we probably can fit approximately 100 people in the sanctuary, with room for about another 30 more in the fireside room. So if you have been holding off on coming back because you wonder if we have enough room, we do have room for more of you here. But of course, many of you are choosing to stay online for good reasons, and you can continue to do that. For those of you that are watching online, you may have noticed the last couple of weeks, we've been working hard to improve our sound quality, especially during the music. And I know that some of you have been commenting on that and noticing that it's been better, so just wanted to let you know that. You've also noticed that we're starting to often do a song of response after the sermon, which if you've been at Trinity for a long time, you know that's what we tend to often do after the sermon is have a song of response. So it's starting to feel a little bit more normal. One other thing that we tried just recently that I think we'll do for a little while is when the service ends, for you online viewers, we won't just cut it off right there. We're going to let the camera kind of show people getting dismissed, and you'll get to hear kind of the buzz in the sanctuary. And maybe that's a little bit more abrupt for some of you. You've asked for that, and some of you really appreciate that, so we'll keep doing that. One more thing on Sundays to remind you of, and that's just for your calendar. Please mark Sunday, October 25th on your calendar. There's going to be a few important details that day. For one thing, we're going to be formally installing Ashley as our Children and Family Ministries pastor. She already is, but because of COVID, a normal installation service hasn't occurred yet. But our area minister, Dennis Stone, will be there that day. But then also, following the service, we will have our annual general meeting. So we'll communicate some more details about that to you, whether we'll do it completely online or through some sort of a mix. We don't know yet. But after the service sometime, October 25th is our AGM. So mark that on your calendar. Okay, so that's some things going on with Sundays. Let me tell you what's going on between Sundays. And I'll kind of break it down into some different areas of the church. So for our children and family ministries, as I said before, everything's going to be online, and we'll have some weekly episodes for kids, somewhat like what we were doing in springtime. Now, if you haven't got a chance to yet, you'll want to go to those pickup parties that we have once a month, where you basically pick up a lesson packet that has a month full of lessons for your kids. If you missed that, make sure you just contact Pastor Ashley and she'll get you set up. But for our Trinity Tots, which is ages 3 and 4, every Tuesday at 4:30, there's going to be an episode for you on our Facebook page and our YouTube page. Trinity Kids, that's kindergarten to grade 4, every Wednesday, 4:30, we'll have something for you, again, on Facebook or on YouTube. And if you're part of Trinity Edge, which is grades 5 and 6, you have your own time, Wednesday at 7 o'clock, on Zoom. So that one won't be on Facebook or anything, it'll be on Zoom every Wednesday, 7 o'clock for you guys. So that'll happen every week, but they have a few special events coming up too. There's an Edge event, again, that's for grade 5 and 6, on October 24th, you're going to have a pumpkin carving event, so mark that on your calendar. And also mark on your calendar October 31st. This is for all of you in our CFM ministry. That'll be the date of our next parking lot pickup, October 31st. You can swing by, get a month full of lessons for November for your family. But if you're able to, stop for a little bit, because we'll have a photo booth and we'll be handing out Halloween candy too that day between 3 and 4 o'clock. So we'll remind you that later on. Let's talk about youth for a second. Youth has just started up, which is awesome. So we're doing things a little bit different this year. There's a junior high night that happens every Tuesday at 7 here at the church. And there's a senior high night that's happening every Thursday night here at the church, 7 o'clock. For those of you in worship, many of you already know some of these details, but some of the teams will start practicing on Thursdays as well, and Melanie will communicate with you about it. I also want to let all of you know about some small groups that are starting up here now in October. So we started some back in September. My online one has been going. The property team is ongoing as well. We had a short spurt of one that was just for the month of September. But coming up here in October, the men's prayer group is going to start Monday, October 5th, 8:30 p.m. in person here in our prayer room. And all of you guys are invited to that. Our women's Bible studies, they're doing something a little different this year. They're going to go online via Zoom starting on October the 14th at 7 o'clock. And lastly, our single women's network is going to have their first kind of social event that's happening on October 23rd. I know I'm throwing a lot of dates at you. Hopefully you're scribbling all these things down, or you can rewatch the video. But if you want more information, or if you want to sign up for any of those groups, please contact the church office and we will get you connected up with those things. Just wanted to let you know there's ways for you to get connected. In general, I also want to remind all of you that last week we did an online ministry fair here at the church, where every day on our social media stuff we were posting different videos that let you know ways that you could get involved here at the church. I think one of the biggest fears that we have during this COVID time is it just gets really comfortable to sit at home and just watch a product off of the screen, which is okay for the time being. But as churches, we're meant to be people who both receive and give. And so we want to give you all these opportunities to serve God by serving in his church in some sort of a way, whether you're able to leave your home or not. So read those, or watch those videos again and find out ways that you can be serving. And of course, for all these things, we'll have these monthly videos, but in between, you'll want to stay in the loop. So make sure you've signed up for our e-newsletters. Make sure you follow us on our social media, both on Facebook and Instagram. TBC Sherwood Park is our social media handle. And other than that, we will be giving you another monthly update in late October. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Hope that you feel a little bit more informed about what's going on in your church. We hope to see you soon. Thanks.